Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back playing Hollow Knight Silksong. New session, new day. I think I'm going up. No, I'm not going up here. The new thing we got is the triangle jump and a boss. How do you play this game? You press the buttons. We're going up here. We gotta fight this thing. I don't think this path was open. Like, I don't think I could have walked this way until I cleared out this side and got the item and whatnot. But let's see what kind of damage we can do or will be done upon us. How many of these purple flowers? We got 4 of the polyps, I believe they're called. Sorry, the polyp heart. And we also got a silk heart. Wait, mine's... Oh no, we got a cling grip. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a few more, like, movement options we'll find. Maybe. At least one, I would think. Yeah, nothing new there. Ancient Weaver Technique. Get the stick bugs. Oh, I thought they had 4 HP. They might have 5. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to go back this way, and then there's like a boss, a terrible beastie. Okay, apparently they jump rather high. I like how it says bench that way. Because, yeah, you definitely don't want to deal with that. Also don't really want to deal with this. Have we? Yeah, okay. That just respawns. Alright, let's try this again. That's probably how we get up that little lever that we just saw. The hatch. Run it back. I guess I should have healed before I did that. So this first phase seems fine, but like the moment, okay, the moment she does some crazy stuff, it gets crazy. The ground is fire, and I dodge into her. Okay. Sorry. We're gonna do a new thing, okay? We are gonna start the death counts. So this new boss here, it'll be the second death there. But okay. Here's how I'm gonna do it, because you may know that I stream Liza P, or you concurrently as I'm recording this, okay? And it's a Liza P like low-level death count. Normally that's not really relevant. I want to talk about that in this series, but it's because it's a death count. There's like a display on screen indicating how many times I've died, right? As a result, I've kind of thought about it a little bit, like the implications of death counts and whatnot. And I still kind of like the idea, and I still want to do it. But I think for this series, I'm not gonna have the number on the screen at all times just because there's no point. It's a let's play, and I'll just keep track of it on my own. I'll make like a little notepad, and then in the YouTube descriptions, I'll give a more complex breakdown of my deaths for those who are interested, and for those who are not, it doesn't really matter, right? So I was thinking about it, and I'll probably just like the second episode will have an indication of how many deaths total I had in the first, and then so on and so forth. So theoretically, if you look in the comments right now, or not the comments, the description, you'll see how many times I'm gonna die. Or I have died in the past episode, but not this episode. If you go to the next episode, you'll see the details, I guess, is what I'm saying. Okay, this boss is pretty difficult, so I need to, like, lock in. Okay. That's what killed me the one time. Almost there. It's healing. Okay. I just want to heal. With this death count in mind, I'm going to try to play it as safe as possible. I'm not going to, like, you know, do silly things, theoretically. Hard to punish that attack. And I guess I should be going for down airs more. Oh, I hate when I do that, man. It seems like there's like, other than this attack, there's no direct attack from it. Oh, I jumped. Okay, okay, it's fine. Yeah, ideally, I guess I'll have like a boss death counter, which will be separate from an episode death counter. It's fine. It's a little extra work for me, but I find it fun. And the only reason why I'm suggesting this is because, oh my. Okay, we're gonna go back. Because I want to save this energy. The only reason why I'm suggesting this is because I have the opportunity at work to like watch back the videos, which, you know, isn't my like ideal choice, but I did it today, so I already have the information basically, which I will not bore you with. We'll, you know, focus on the Let's Play. But yeah, today was like a slow day at work, and it was either listen to a lot of music or listen back to the Let's Play. And so every time I heard myself die, I could just leave a little like tally. So that worked out pretty well. But we will not be increasing the tally again. Okay, that worked. It seems like the middle is pretty safe there. Oh, I hate when it does too. Well, two cross. This is fine. Oh no, that was silly. Oh, I was too early on that. No! I should not have brought attention to this damn death count at this particular boss, because now it's gonna get me into trouble. Just the very idea of it. It's fine though, because I'm gonna lock in. I've been through this before. Like I said, I've been streaming Lies of P. Low level, it is unquestionably harder than this, at least at the current state of what we're dealing with in this game. I'm dealing with like inexperience, whereas low level Lies of P is just a little bit of unfairness, you know what I mean? I wouldn't describe this game as unfair. And I wouldn't say Lies of P is unfair, but if you're at level 1, there's some BS you gotta contend with. That's kind of what I'm getting at there. Anyway, back in the game. Dang, I didn't think it would scurry forward like that. It's hard to punish that unless you actually do the melee. Or like that. Just go for quick one-hit punishes or, you know, don't go for crazy. Because that would have got me in trouble there. Yeah, mid is where you want to be, because then you can go like this. Okay. Okay, I unfortunately decided to float. Alright, this fight's... What new wrinkle is it going to introduce? Because right now, this fight seems pretty basic. Okay, it's fine. Okay, new wrinkle. It's phase 2. Mid is already where you want to be. I should have got ready for that. Shouldn't have done that, for sure. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I got hit twice! I got hit twice! Rip. Okay, let me double check these, and also we gotta use our tools, man. Okay, apologies. We're throwing lives away because I'm rusty. I shouldn't have brought up this concept at all. now it's haunting me. What is this? How does this work? Oops. Okay, that's kind of exactly how I figured it would work. I thought about it at work today, and it's like the javelin throw in Castlevania. Honestly, that might be pretty good for this fight, and we get a lot of them, right? How many do we get? 12. Yeah, let's try it. This might not be the best, but I'm curious. And we have plenty of shells to spare, so it's not like we're wasting currency. If it only does 1 damage... Okay, it seems to do a bit more. It's hard to tell. 1... 2... 3? That's weird. Because these are 4 hits. So it does a little bit more damage than a normal swing? I guess there could be, like, Oh, I thought when you sat at a bench, things respawn. Anyway. Try this again. I don't think this spear might be particularly amazing, but I want to try it out for sure. And this boss might be okay for it, because it kind of just stands in front of you. Oh, I walked into it. I jumped way too early. I have to jump twice for that. It's deceptive. I don't like this attack at all. This attack is rather rude, in fact. Oh no. Number go up. And to get into the technicals, I guess, I'm just gonna say I died to, like, the world, or, like, and, you know, just standard enemies, or spikes. I'm gonna count that as the same thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep bosses, or, gauntlet rooms in mind. For no reason other than I just like numbers, I guess. Alright, I'll shut up and get this going again, theoretically. Okay, phase 2. That was a much faster phase. That was pretty good. Damn it. Oh no. Okay, it worked. Hey, just lock in. It ran away though. Oh, it's not done? Actual phase 2? Damn it. Wasn't ready for that. No, there's so many. That's a lot of crap. What? That felt pretty tough just with the one phase. Okay, what the hell? We're gonna do this. We're gonna swap this back. I want to test this real quick versus this thing in particular. Okay, so it actually doesn't do 3 full hits of damage. And I thought it might. So it might actually do like 2.5 total damage. I don't know. It's weird trying to determine how much damage the needle already does and everything else does in total. Because it seems like the needle might do like 2 or 4 damage, and then enemies, you know, have weird numbers of HP as a result. How would you do that attack if you didn't have the float? I'm already not sure I want to fight this boss now. This boss seems obviously rather difficult. That sucks so much. Are you kidding me? At least the bells only do 1 damage, it seems. It's even hard to hit that attack. Kinda had to take the time to heal there. Okay, well. Damn it. She caught me from behind. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? That didn't hit me. Okay, well, I got another hit out of it. Damn it. No, man. Sheesh, this is a tough fight. I don't know if I should be doing this. I'm running out of currency now, too. That's frustrating. You know what? I might actually want to swap. Let's try swapping. By swapping, I mean this. Because in particular, it's almost always in front of us. Sometimes it'll come in from above. It's weird that that one enemy spawned, but not the other. He respawned, I guess. Oh, almost fell in the spikes. We'll give this another shot or two, but if we don't make it happen, then I might move on. Not ideal, but we got some bonus damage at the very least out of it. I really dislike these bells. Oh, I wasted that. I don't know why I even pressed it. There might be a way to just jump dodge that, but it seems pretty tight timing-wise. Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't see her. Fine, we can do this. Oh, I tried to heal and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? I was like, it's fine, we can do this, but apparently you can't float heal. Like we're close, but not close enough because that wasn't even the real phase 2, right? Oh my god. I do think this kit is better for making the boss work, but there's slightly too much going on. This is a tough fight. We don't need to do this. There's so much other things we could be doing right now. Is kind of what I'm thinking, unfortunately, but we'll run it back again. I did kind of expect this boss to take a while too. Almost got caught there. I didn't even see the other one, and then I was like inside her. Oh my god, I got so punished there. It's not even funny. It's not funny, stop laughing! Okay, now I got some perseverance in me, and I shouldn't, maybe. 5 more tries. We don't need to do this. Once again, I'm gonna say that. But at this point, I'm a little frustrated. So I gotta make it happen. Can I make it happen? Oh, you can just do a full jump and it works. That's a good run back, actually. That's fun. I had a feeling. Are you kidding me? I'm so bad at this video game. Whatever, you're gonna get hit by anything, get hit by the dang bell. Are you kidding me? It's fine, it's fine. The bells have a little bit of curve on them, I think. Well, sometimes anyway. I also don't know how you do this fight without the dash. Okay, we're like full up on resources, phase 2. This is feeling pretty good. What? I pressed the button, you didn't. I keep pressing. Okay, I don't like the tools. I'll say it. I hate when they. And I was thinking about this too at work too. Like, right bumper and up, sure. It's a, you know, a unique button combination that you're probably not going to press by accident. You know, that also means you're not always going to be ready to press it intentionally as much as you may try. Kind of frustrating, but. There's probably a reason why, for example, the triangle button doesn't work yet. That said, if it's gonna be like another dream nail, I think it was called in the... Damn it, man. Dream nail, like in the first game, then that might be a big wasted button. Where that could just be your sub-item. If they're gonna give you a sub-item, then it needs to be an item on the sub... or like a button for the sub-item, I feel like. Maybe I'm just lamenting... and you're lamowing, but, you know. I didn't expect her to just do it again, man. I thought I'd be safe, but definitely was not. My trinket or whatever, my tool did it. Okay, yeah, you can't cancel your cloak with a heal. This is what unfortunately I had to learn right there. I mean, it's fine, I didn't get punished right there, but... Ah, I thought I could get away with it. Man, we're close. We have to be. Because that's some BS. There's a lot of crap going on there. Oh. Oh, and now we're out of tool resources. That's sick. I got pretty lucky there. That bell bounced towards me. Are you kidding me, man? I hate that attack. That's some BS. It's not a cool attack. And it's not readable. For the record, Derek, I don't know who's the developer of this game. Developers, Team Cherry. That's not a readable attack. As in, like, the first time you see this attack, you can't just react to it. I can't even react to it properly, and I know the attack. I'm just tilted now. But that's, like, I died to that attack the first time I did this fight, because how are you supposed to react to bells just coming out of the ground because it ran by and did webs? I don't know. It's a little weird, man. The other attacks you can react to. Like, it was very clearly... But I guess the same logic can be both ways, because it's like, oh, it's bringing a bell down, so then what it's doing is bringing bells up, right? But that logic doesn't... It only makes sense in a 2D environment like this, so it doesn't really work with the brain. With my human brain that I swear I have. You might argue otherwise, like maybe I should move on if I had a human brain. What? I got myself hurt by doing that. That's frustrating, man. Why'd they give the bells physics? I'm kind of joking about that part, but like, that was very much unforeseen consequences there. I get why there's a phase 2, an actual phase 2, because this is still pretty easy. See, like, I don't like that attack, man. That's very frustrating to deal with. Okay, I didn't use any of my tools. Are you kidding me, man? These attacks aren't the most readable either, but like once you know them, you can kind of suss out what's going on. But you also need to not be looking at your character, basically. It's kind of crazy how much crap is on the screen. And that keeps getting me punished, man. She's standing in front of me and I think I can stab her, then she just runs at me. Like now. I had a feeling. I was hoping because I thought otherwise I didn't know what the hell I was doing there. Okay, we're binding her. We're binding her. Bind her. Bind her. You're mine. It's like a God of War glory kill. Alright, 30 minutes in, we killed the boss. My numbers here say 14 attempts. That was the 14th attempt, I should say. Fanatic achievement. Bound the ancestral art Needle on. hold Y. Hold the triangle button. Play ancient melodies by stringing silk along the needle. Silk will be expended. Strike enemies to replenish silk, of course. Okay, so we need to spend silk to use these new songs. Alright, that's the mechanic. There's no dream needle in this game. I'm still a little hesitant or reluctant that there's no, you know, dedicated sub-item button, but it's fine. They want me to wall jump there? Probably. Oh my, I can't even normal jump though, game. Catch me out here normal jumping. You know, if people aren't a fan of spiders, this game may not be for them. And you know what's funny? I guess you can just do it with the cape. There was like a kind of like unsettling or like really like almost scary part of Hollow Knight, the first game, and it was the spider infested town basically. And I wonder how much that lore is relevant to this game now. Needle-in! It's like a violin. Okay, so we can open up unique doors now. These doors. Yeah, see, I don't like this. I think me and spiders have a fine truce right now. I used to definitely not be good with spiders, but now I see them and I'm like, okay, we gotta figure out what's going on here. You or me, spider. And by that I mean like either move your nest where I can't see it, or I'm gonna move your nest for you. You and your nest for you, you know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. Okay, we're still going. We're still creeping through these crawlies. Crawling through these creepies. Sorry, I'm drinking my tea. I heard a random errant slurp. I'm out here slurping. Sorry, I need to give this cutscene the gravitas that it deserves. Some sort of bug playing a harp. This is like the fast travel harp. She doesn't have arms though. How's she playing the harp? Wait, were there more in the back? Wait, are those the weavers? I already want to see more. I feel like I couldn't comprehend that. For her light eternal, our song sustains. Is this a reference to the queen? Because I was thinking about Hollow Knight lore today, but I don't remember the details too much. But I remember there was like a queen secret garden, and I think it was like a totally optional area. And that's about as much as I remember, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so we're still in the boss fight area. But the king was very important. The king was trying to prevent the curse of radiance, the disease of radiance, as I was calling it earlier. So he crafted the vessels, spoilers, I guess, the empty vessels that the Hollow Knight 1 character is, in order to contain the disease within itself and prevent it from spreading. Okay, so now we can freely explore without me feeling like I'm missing out on something. Because there was definitely a moment where I felt like I was gonna have to leave that boss, and I wasn't too pleased with that idea. Bellhart. This time it's a real town. Welcome, weary pilgrim. Though glorious Bellhart may be past its finest shine, it still remains the last friendly stop before the citadel. It is the task of I, fair Pavo, to extend the warmest of welcome to those passing devout, such as your good self. Your town seems returned to healthy form, good bug. I had some concern that upon cutting you free, I'd only find husks. Yes, well, most of our residents do not fare so well. Still, it's no good to dwell on dark things. We shall build and grow and welcome, as is any good bell bug's task. I see, you're a bell bug. He's like a bellboy? Oh, he's singing. What do you remember your time caught upon the thread, Pavo? Oh, it is difficult, upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories, not my own, and my own thoughts smothered amidst the tangle. If one could choose to connect themselves to something grander, that curse may seem a wonder. For myself, it now seems a horror. Welcome, welcome, travelers all. Rest your weary shell and revive your flagging spirit. Bellhart glorious, gleaming, and very, very safe. Stay a while before you begin your final climb. Very safe. Very safe. Like that he said very, very safe. Don't mind me, I'm just finding secret bell passageways. Where are we? Wait, have we already been over here? It seems like we have. Oh yes, we definitely have. I remember this now. You.
The noise from above has returned that pitiful clamor. The threads have been cut. You cut them down. Do not deny it.
Why should I deny it, sir? I severed the thread and defeated the creature guiding the curse onto the town. Are you displeased?
Displeased? If I breathe, if I live, I am displeased. Only the dead are satisfied. You are a slave and a nuisance. Be gone. I waste no more words on a slave. Be gone.
Good seeing you too. Jerk face. I'ma steal your rosaries. I felt like something was up here. Oh, it was you. Well, I've had better combats. Okay, it came from over here, I guess. It came from above. You kind of just lose ground versus these guys if you're not careful, so... They take like 4 hits. We do need shells for the first time. I'm scared that crap's gonna fall. There we go, yeah. I want to see if he's gonna say anything about the new hole. Where does this go? Oh god, I forgot. I was curious of how much you could get away with that. I noticed this watching back the Let's Play. There's a few enemies that are like, okay, we'll start this way. There's a few enemies that are bugs, and you're like, oh, that's a bug. And it looks like a little enemy, and it attacks like a bug would, you know, like some roly polies, and then some of even the pilgrims. You're like, oh, that's a bug, right? But then some enemies in this game are very much like, they thought of a weird type of enemy that'll attack you, and they wanted to make it a bug somehow. You know what I mean? So, I'm not even counting these bellboys, but I guess the flying ones I am. The big flying ones. They're like, they're there to be a mechanic that you interact with, as opposed to a lore enemy. That said, every enemy in the game has lore, I guess. There's a tiny bit of lore in that journal. I don't like these guys. But yeah. It's just some funny thoughts I had, I guess. I guess another funny thought that I had is there's a streamer, HC Justin, who I'm gonna shout out. does good stuff. He's probably not playing this game. Anyway, he doesn't know much about Pokemon, or didn't, so he would rate them either as a bug or a dog, okay? And we could extend that to this game, except everything's a bug, obviously, in this game. But it's like, is it a game mechanic, or is it like a bug? I don't know a better way of explaining it. My design language is not there. I'm not as eloquent as I would like to be about certain topics. I guess the question I'm asking is, how is it designed? Is it designed with a mechanic in mind, or is it designed with an aesthetic in mind? Okay, we're kind of going around in circles now, unlocking new shortcuts. These enemies just literally spawn out of the ground. Another thing I noticed, having watched back my playthrough, is that enemies, we'll say, I was gonna say, enemies without a soul do not respawn, or do respawn, I should say. I always confuse myself like that. It's because I start the sentence one way and then... Okay. And then manage to turn it around on myself. But anyway, if an enemy has a soul, we'll say, they're a pilgrim enemy, they have a... They're, you know, they're like an NPC. They will drop rosary beads, right? They're like a person. But a lot of these creatures are also just bugs, and they don't drop beads. So I guess what I'm saying is, those bugs don't have souls. That's not what I mean. Dogs can have souls too, as a treat. You know, but... I don't know why that was the first, like, turn of phrase. Where are we going, man? We're just going down. It's kind of losing my mind here. Talking about dog souls. Wait, I know this room. This is a room I marked because I'm like, what the heck is the point of this room? And that's why it's not on the map, because it's part of the Bell town. Okay. That means everything respawned, but whatever. Everything was gonna respawn anyway, because these enemies don't have souls. This seems bad. Or good. Again, this just seems to be more shortcuts. It's fine though, because like if you're trying to do fast travel stuff, it might even be good. Well, speaking of fast travel stuff, like, do we just get out of here now? Unfortunately, we gotta deal with this big bugger. Guess I can scratch my ear in the meantime. There we go. Ooh, we'll just go. And I need you to go a little faster next time, buddy. I'll say it, I've had enough of this area. Next time I'm gonna let the dog take me through here. Speaking of. What are we doing here? Let's go back to Bellhart, I guess. Just for a moment. Let's at least sit down at the bench so we can figure out stuff. We didn't even explore Bellhart. Greetings, shopkeeper. It seems you've recovered well from that silken affliction. Ah, well, I'm a clever bug. When that strange thread struck down from above, I shut up tight and huddled in my bell home. Might have been a problem for the others about here, but my store was flush with supplies, so no fear I'd go hungry. Your preparedness served you well then, although your store now seems quite bare. Yes, I'll admit the wait was longer than I'd anticipated, and a bug has to eat. I'll have more to offer you once my courier turns up. No doubt he's been avoiding Bellhart since the curse set its sight upon us. Okay. Rosary necklace. Loose rosaries will escape. Oh, I can string you a whole necklace safe and stylish. So 140 for 120 necklace, which is not too bad actually, compared to the strings. Silver bells. When searching the bell hives, you can sometimes find rare silver bells. If we salvage some, the material would be of great use. We've seen a couple of these, I think, actually. Oh, this is interesting. This is like a hunt quest and a wayfarer quest. My missing courier. Oh, this is Frey. My dear little courier was last seen in Shellwood. Please, someone find Tip and send him home, along with all of his precious stock. Okay. Go back to Shellwood. Craig of the halfway home. Those blasted craw bugs are fouling up my roof. I've come up with a clever solution to keep them away, but I'll need some help. Inquire at the halfway home if you're fit to the task. Okay. We'll probably be back there. I mean, we absolutely will. Now. Potion shop, potion seller. Relic seeker scrounge.
What? Who is it? What have you got? What do you want?
I'm just a traveler, one hoping you are not too badly affected by the curse snared set upon this town.
What binds them outside means nothing to me. None of them have my keen sense, my respect for the past. You seem able, though. Sneaky, too. If you can find old stuff, anything with a history to it, bring it here. I'll take it.
Is this the collector?
But what's this? I smell something on you right now. You have a relic for me.
Sure.
Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then, look at what I have.
Bone scroll. Faded parchment containing the last words of a lost pilgrim. After I die here in the damp dark, then Oh, I don't know if it's actually after I die here in the damp dark. Then join those poor sods trapped to stumble aimless and empty until their limbs fall to dust. Choral commandment from the decree of the citadel, dirty and worn. A full chamber to the kingdom of the white worm. That's the king, obviously, in reference in the first game. Claim the weaver and half part last of their line, sent strong with silk. Resistance anticipated, quell with rune cage. This is a letter telling them to kidnap me. To kidnap the Hornet.
More then, bring me more relics of the past, records, seals, idols. Let's gather up the history of the world and hoard it here nice and safe.
If I happen upon more curiosities of the kingdom's past, I visit again. Until that time, keep yourself safe.
It's my calling it is, to gather the relics of the past. Look at the past, look at my collection if you fancy. Look.
The thing about the collector in Hollow Knight that I keep referencing is he was kind of just like a black stick figure thing, but it doesn't mean it, he didn't get corrupted or something. Pinmaster Pliny. By Claw, are you then I'll save you on the shells standing so calm and cool on entrance to Pliny's Bellhome. What clue, sir, tells of my part in your town's liberation? Why, your blade, a fierce warrior. Any fine pinmaster would detect the sign of a deadly work upon that needle's edge. 'Twas a vile curse that struck here. No simple bug, no basic pin could have granted our release. No! That blade, though, so expertly clutched in claw. That could welly have met the task. It was you cut us free. Yes, there's a phrasing again, it's so weird. It was you cut us free. I'll grant you sharp sight, Pinmaster, and your saving is fortuitous. This blade that restored your town would now benefit from your service. Welly, yes, I've a busy backlog of pins to tend, but your gracious heroism decrees that unique weapon receives my care this very moment. What say I take a look? Sharpened needle, of course. Of course, obviously. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Get a little sensual with it. Ooh. Needle sharpened. Bon va, it is done, brave warrior, but By my expert claw, your strange blade has received some fast, sharp shine. It shall cut cleaner than ever before. Your efforts provide great aid, Pinmaster. You have my thanks. Your skills are impressive. My needle sings from your care, but I must ask, can the blade be honed further? You seek further sharpening further than Pliny does provide? Impertinence! But maybe? But no. You hesitate, then it is possible. Are you incapable? Should I seek others within the kingdom? Wait, yes, seek not others but an oil, fabled and fine. With it the citadel once brought gleaming edge and point to its pins. Though the citadel's pinmasters are long gone, some small store of that miraculous elixir may remain within its halls. Were even a meager drop pilfered and gifted upon Pliny, your blade could shine brighter still. Just know, dear friend, the veiled bugs would be oh so unkind to the thief who'd claim that fine prize for themselves. The Pinmaster's oil. Alright, that's a wish I will be looking into.
That's fine.
I will find the oil, Pinmaster. My needle has seen much use in this cruel kingdom, and I suspect many more battles are due. I will value your further skills upon my blade. It is a dangerous wish you accept of this poor Pinmaster. I really hope this one's professional desire does not cost you your life. Why did it say welly? Up there in that citadel, the fabled oil is waiting. Bestow it upon this fine Pinmaster, and your blade shall sing louder yet. I will find the oil, Pinmaster. Keep your skills sharp. Alright, many quests. Many quests. New sharpened needle. The blade is owned to a fine edge. I guess you might say honed. Does that mean we do double damage? I don't know if it's double. Probably not, but maybe. Hello, friend. Poshanka, child-wielding needle. I still can't say it. This heart home is cut free of its curse. Tell me, was it your blade that brought its saving? My shock would be great if another here managed the feat. I slew a tall creature above the town, a weaver, I suspect, though one twisted in purpose. My voice and claw it aided, perhaps guided, the thread that strung the town. Weaver, those vicious old things, to our young we tell the tales, but we thought them long dead, only corpses bound in spires. This one still lived, though if it was a weaver, it was broken in a savage way. Its own silk was bound, pinned deep within its shell, a cruel punishment I've not before witnessed. Even broken, my envy remains. A weaver's fabled skills, to meet one in combat means great challenge and great pride in victory. I mean, we got a lot of gems. You've purchased the last of my mapping stock. May we trade again? Alright, so we got like 3 different markers now. We probably don't even need any more. We don't have a map for this area, I guess, eh? Don't remember what this area was called. We do have a quest for over here. Don't quite remember what this is. There's a mask piece here, which will give us a heart, a new mask, a new heart piece, I guess, a new heart container. I don't know why that was so hard for me to explain. But yeah, there's definitely some more areas we can go to now that we have the jump. We could theoretically even go over here somewhere. You know what I mean? So like, I'm intrigued by certain possibilities. Like this area we can go, this area looks like we can go. Definitely seems like there's something right here and over here. You know what? Let's maybe even go down here. Go back down and start backtracking. I know I said I didn't want to be doing it much, but we're at the point where like maybe we go a bit more further and then meet up back over here and then go back around and do a quick backtrack with a wall jump in mind. That sounds like a good idea because we can do some of the quests along the way instead of just straight up go backwards and do other things. So, defeat 34 more bugs. I wonder if that's... There's probably more than 100 bugs, right? Oh, we've not seen these. I thought we saw these. In the tunnels above and below Bellhart. Oh, man, we have to go back there? I don't want to do that. This is Shellwood. Okay, let's look for the missing courier in Shellwood. And then Krieg needs help in the halfway home. Okay. A lot of talking and whatnot there. Get back into the action. I mean, we had 30 minutes of fighting. I think this is actually like a good paced video. Depending on how much people want to see me fight nerds. Oh, I can't. Let's not die to this nerd, man. I'm close. And these guys scare me, I'm not gonna lie. Because they're in the water specifically. Okay, a little scary. Yeah, they just keep respawning. Because those creatures don't have souls. I guess I should have fast traveled out of Bellhart. I mean, we're looking for the thing. We don't know where the thing is. Let's continue looking. This is the guy who wants like 4 polyps up here, I believe. Yeah. Or sorry, 6. We have 4. It's fun how the brain gets tripped up like that. You may disagree. In fact, I kind of disagree. It'd be fun if it didn't get tripped up like that, but... Okay, so we got the polyp up there. Oh, okay. Wait. I had a feeling this thing was following me. Wait, what? It's gone. Gotta be quick about it. Oh my gosh. Once again, I'm gonna emphasize that this dash is not the most intuitive when it comes to falling off ledges, unfortunately. Okay, I wasn't sure it was leading us to this dang door, but of course. I think I chose not to go in this room. Because I heard whatever that is. Is there anything easy to kill to get some energy? Like more bugs? More of these? Yeah. It's laughing. I'm almost dead. You're laughing? Almost got myself killed. Okay, let's kill this one too. I was gonna say I don't really want to farm them too much. But at the same time, energy is nice. Let's see what we're dealing with here. It's probably not a big boss, but... Covetous pilgrim, strong bug replete with rosaries. If angered, they will whip their strings in a ceaseless onslaught. Yeah, I saw that guy out of the corner and I was like, what the heck? Wait, it's not even here now? Why? Okay, well, we've not been over here, obviously. Guess we'll do this, might as well, we have so many resources. We are leaving Bellhome. Or Shellwood, I guess. How come it can touch the spikes? Looked like it did there. Winged Pilgrim Bellbearer. Pilgrim endowed with large wings carrying a brace of iron bells. Okay. Okay, they do hit the spikes if you hit them into it. I don't know, by the way, if we should be ringing these bells or not, but I have to assume that they want you to, but also there's a possibility like ringing the bells is a bad thing. For some reason, I was like a little unsettled by the long hallway. Alright, we're making pretty good progress, I think, all things considered. It was definitely some dire straits at the start there, but I think having a boss that you die on a lot is fine. As long as you can recover from it at some point, right? If you're just dying on it and that's the end of the game, then that's obviously very bad. Okay, so that door wasn't open before. Because I was like curious about this way. It does seem like these specific doors are like obviously bell rooms, so like you can only enter from one side. And I have to wonder, like, I've also been thinking like, what does a low level percent run of this game mean? Does that make sense to you? Because, yeah, we're gonna be above the town now. Yeah. Because, like, you could theoretically... I don't know how much you could do with the game without the dash or the float. Or the special powers, theoretically. I feel like I'm going to a boss room right now. Like I'm getting a little of the heebie-jeebs. The wind is blowing the other way, like... This is the main road, perhaps? That you got taken down? I can't believe how far we're going.
Yanara.
Okay. These sands mark the edge of Farloom's territory. I was brought to this land through the caverns beyond. Something at this kingdom's height still hungers for me. Were I to flee now, I would again be pursued. Until I find the source of that hunger and slay it, I will not be free. Okay. Hey, I'm content with that. Because I thought this would be either like a boss or like, I don't know. It was beginning to trigger my thalassophobia, which is weird. But like the big open space for so long. I don't know why, but something about that gives me the heebs. The heebie-jeebs. You know what I mean? Let's go up, I guess. So yeah, I kind of sussed that out too in that process. I was like, oh, is this where we came from? Pilgrim, accept the judgment of the rise beyond, that all who stand at Farloom's holy crest prove pure of will and want. You probably could have just like gone over here without saving Bellhart and whatever, right? You have to imagine. I mean, I guess. Like any bench we see, we might as well use, because at the very least it's a marker on the map to give you some sort of like idea. The more markers on the map, the better, in my opinion. The blasted steps. I mean, this area does seem pretty hellish. Yeah, I don't like that. It's using wind physics. A judge, gilded guardian of the blasted steps, bearing a symbol and a mallet. Well, because the wind is blowing this direction, it kind of encourages me. A farlid, small arachnid found in many crevices and caves. Okay, at least they don't have much HP, but they are pretty deadly. Oh, I kind of need these. Man, they don't even give that much, and half of them went into the pit. Is that really it over here? Like, what's the point of this? Oh, I guess it... I was getting some extra. Yeah, this is like a mining spot. Yeah, a little weird. Not sure how I feel about that as a mechanic. I'll be real. Got like a geyser. A pilgrim hiker hardshell bug with a climber's pin. Their pin, once aid, has become a weapon, though the bug is unrefined in its use. Kind of just exploring, but I guess that's how it goes in a Metroidvania from time to time. I was gonna say, have we been here? And the answer is no, because that man just killed himself. Okay, those are tough fights, but I'm feeling okay with them. I'm really hoping we're gonna find a shortcut, because this area is huge and I've done a lot, and I'm hoping that it's not gonna be all for naught. memory locket, eh? I don't want to leave the room, but I also don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's like gonna be a shortcut. I guess theoretically I could have... Oh, wait, is that it right there? I can go down here, because I was gonna say, 'cause theoretically we can go up this way, right? Okay, this is the shortcut we were looking for. Oh god. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. For sure. Oh my god. Please don't die. What? That's a lot of HP. It launches a face. It launches its face. Okay, we got a shortcut. Oh, man. Not sure how I feel about the blasted steps. It reminds me of how I feel about the blasted lands and the burning steps in World of Warcraft. Not a fan of either. Again, though, at least we got some sort of shortcut. I didn't sit this bench. Alright, don't go in there. There's like subtle weight and like you see how it's blowing the thing to the right a little bit. That's interesting. Okay, we're back. We've never been more back. A Driznet. Nesting creature that fuses its face with sharpened coral. Not a fan of the Driznet. The chakra saved me. Poshanka, child wielding needle. Have you seen trace of my master nearby? I feel she was here only recently. I cannot say for certain, Chakra, though if she travels seeking skilled opponents, these steps would serve her well. The warriors watching over them are formidable. True, impressive guardians, they are fighting defensively and loath to leave their stations. They swing their weapons with cold brutality that should not be underestimated. Give me that. I didn't read what it said. I probably should be reading the descriptions. But I guess you can pause if you really want to see. You purchased last of my stock. Okay. Can I? No, there's no, like, read the map descriptions. Oh well. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of this. Hey, you wanna help me? Thank you so much. Big fan. I'm just a child, wielding a needle. I tried to zoom in. You can't zoom in anymore. It really is just a giant pit all the way to the bottom. We're gonna go as high as we can until we get a fast travel point, and then this area is annoying enough that I don't want to be here longer than I have to, for sure. Bad time for that. Okay. Really scared there. Oh, of course there's some beads. It jumped, man. It jumped. Shortcut? That's where we came from. I was gonna jump and then the weather started. This thing should get hit by itself. In my opinion. My humble opinion. Those things are too chaotic. Oh, there's an enemy up there. Is it? I feel like it is. You may be saying, why did you do that? Well, I want the energy, unfortunately. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it was get the fixed shot of the sentry. Game sucks, man. I'm just kidding. This area sucks. I am not a fan of this. And we don't have to be here. Now we do. Our stuff is up there. Even with the shortcut, this area sucks. Yeah, if we got through that area and there was no shortcut, we would not be reattempting this zone. But thankfully we got that little bit of help required. Why'd you step backwards? Who allowed you to do that? That was so scary. It's still here. Okay. Because I knew this was up ahead, so I was like, I don't really want to mess with this. Okay. Stop, man. I really don't like these enemies. They stay out of your range, they do bounce shots. This is some BS. This thing's gonna kill me the exact same way. I spent it wrong. It almost caught me. That was so stupid. I tried to save the silk and then ended up spending it wrong. Anyway, oh, this is a gauntlet room of them. We're gonna mark that on the map. This is where a great many foe reside. I ain't mess with that. You can tell by the way the music changes that something inauspicious is gonna happen for sure. And yeah, I had a feeling we could continue up this way instead, which is something I'd much rather do. See ya. How did that guy get up here? We almost there? There's a fast travel. Surely the fast travel is not that much more expensive. We are draining our rosaries so fast coming up here though. Exploring cost rosaries because you have to buy benches and fast travel. All the way down to 60 already. And we didn't lose any. What is this? Just even more exploration. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call this an episode, and then maybe the next episode we'll start here, I guess. What I was really gonna say is we're gonna call it back there, and then we'll start fast traveling around. But now I want to see what this is about. So if you want to see what this is about, tune in to the next episode. Hope you're enjoying this series. This episode went a bit longer. I suspect they'll probably be about this length from here on out. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but this feels appropriate. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.